Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
You're gonna have to go make me get my shit kickers on.
What? Oh, you can put those on. I heard your wife has a lot of them.
Be weird in shorts though, right?
Wait, are you in shorts?
You're not?
I'm in a dress.
That's true. They're not sporks or whatever they are. Those. What's those things? My wife likes them. They're like a skirt but shorts. A skirt. They're called skirt.
Yeah. His wife wears them. Hey, oh, Jay, he said, hey guys, if you're here and you could share out the live, that would be awesome. I'm going to share while I'm sitting here and we'll see what happens here. Are you sharing it out?
Yes.
You should. I have to share it out where is the share all button? Why don't we have one of these? I don't understand. It's like TikTok was made in the caveman stages, you know? What do you think?
Yeah.
Hey guys, nice.
Yeah. You know what we should do? We should just put everybody into a group and then share it to the group.
Oh my gosh, that is a really good idea. Why didn't I come up with that? Lost my brain. You know, I haven't seen in a while, Trey. I've been trying to get into his lives in the morning, and it's crazy. I can never make it there anymore. Hey, thanks, Tumultech. Nice to see you.
Because you've been doing a lot of the wolf pack in the morning?
You know what? I'm getting ready to leave in the morning to do the wolf pack, and I think that's why. Like, I used to have some time in the morning where I would like be able to chill and, you know, and romp around. And now I just don't have that because I have to like do some research before I go into the wolf pack to do charts. So, but that's okay. But I do miss his lives because he has great lives in the morning, and everyone should join his lives. If you are not
lives and vibes,
and vibes, and he
lives
has the
and vibes.
Constant gifts I've ever seen or heard in my entire life.
He's so good. Like he has a whole saying for each one he gets.
He does, and it's like a rhyming thing.
I know.
It's not even like just a thing. It's like he rhymes and like raps to it pretty much. I don't know. So how's it going? So we were actually just talking about I said that I had what was that? Wake surfed before? And
yes, wake surfed.
It was wake surf, but we couldn't figure out what it was. And so Cosmic gave me some really horrible clues and I didn't get them. Because he sucks at him. Because he sucks at him. Hey, Aranda Limo, nice to see you. Angel Money, nice to see you. Thank you guys so much.
What's happening?
Hey, I know. It's so nice to see. Boy, I had a seizure there for a second. Couldn't get the words out and stuttered. It's so nice to see everyone in the audience. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm Bullish Babe, Chelsea, Cosmic Crypto. He has his account back, and Maddie got his account.
Yes. So awesome.
Very happy for Maddie to be back, and our whole wolf pack is back and not banned anymore. So we are very happy about that. Obviously,
what a struggle that was, right?
Yeah, it was just crazy that you guys. First of all, I will say I felt alone. So it's less of a you band problem and more
Crypto Black Widow.
Right. And so, yeah, it's weird to not have like the people that like we have like the whole community group that we share things with and move everything out. But I think, it's weird to have Matt of all people gone. Because like I would wake up and scroll through and it would be like 50 of Matt's videos because he makes like.
Right.
Which is funny. I just heard somebody say the other day that you should, every time you open up your app, you should make a video. I was like, dude, I wouldn't have time for anything else. Thank you,
So even weirder, right? What most people don't even like think about is not just having your account banned, but going on to it and creating a new account or going on to an old account or burner account and having a total different algorithm than what you had before. Like all the creators, I'm just like everybody else. There's different creators I love to follow. I love to see their content. And all of a sudden, what the heck was their name? Who was that one person? You know, like dang. And then just having, you know, my algorithm on the at Hey Crypto Bro never showed crypto stuff. It was like the normie algorithm. It was so bad.
Or the other thing is like it gets so used to you being off of there that it just like shows you whatever like the for you stuff is.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So then you get, I know, I bet. Hey, Eric, thank you. Nice to see you. And yeah, it must be interesting being back and being able to use that account again. Because like,
yeah, I was like, oh, I can see on my old. Oh, I forgot about this.
yeah, there's so much. Well, and you would have lost all that stuff, right? So like, hey guys, thanks for the follows. If you don't follow Cosmic or I, please follow us directly from the lives. Takai, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the gifts, all the heart needs, guys. We don't expect them. It always helps the algorithm. Of course, Jay, thank you for the pineapples. Those are always appreciated. I really
those things still carry.
home, really. You know, it feels like home. Without the pineapples, I feel a little less fruity. So thank you. But thank you for everything, guys. The best thing you can do in here for us is just to double tap the screen as much as you possibly can. Your fingers get tired, take a rest, and then start tapping again. That always
go ham. The more you tap, the more awful you get. Let's go. Tap, 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 tap. Tap for alpha.
Yeah. And we are part of the Wolfpack. The Wolfpack is an off TikTok community that helps you and just guides you and supports you in your crypto journey. But it's a real group. It's not like greetings. How's your crypto journey going? This is actually, we're in there to support you in your crypto journey. There's trading classes, there's signals, there is a live from pretty much each one of us every day. And we also have like a podcast type format in there on Thursdays where you can come in and hang out. So come and hang out with us in the Wolfpack. It's $25 a month. There's a coupon code live25 for 25% off the first 2 months. You can find that in the link in my bio. So if you'd like to join, feel free. I'm in there every morning at 8 teaching trading, mostly teaching trading, kind of trading. But yes, ZBAC and White Rock. So so White Rock, do you know the story about what's happening with White Rock and the?
Yeah, somebody's like one of the main people got arrested.
Yes. For starting, was it Z Casino?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he got arrested. Where was he located? This always boggles my mind when they get arrested, right? Because there isn't really, I mean, depending on what he did and what they're claiming he did, what are they arresting him for if there's no like rules and regulations? And what country was he in?
Yeah, so many questions. I wish you would have primed me before because I would have had this article like totally sitting up here. I'd be but now I got to make it look awkward. Now I got to go look it up again. This is old news. We're still talking about the old news. I want to talk about how like Brad Garlinghouse is about to testify for the banking committee.
Okay, why don't you take?
Well, no. We'll cover your old news first. Let's go.
But no. Yours is way.
Hold on. What was your old news again? I forgot. What am I looking up again?
I feel like you're doing this on purpose. My old news was, Z Casino, the guy from Z.
Yes.
Yeah. And then
yes.
ZBAC, I don't know what's happening. All I know is that ZBAC has taken symbol, right?
So what we know is the White Rock founder is to be extradited over a 30 million K Casino case.
K Casino. I said
yeah.
Casino. Yes.
He was detained in the UAE.
Okay.
More than a year after Dutch authorities announced an arrest linked to K Casino. So something is part of that. I mean, obviously, I'm sure we don't know what it, there's got to be some proving to do, right? Or a court case or something or whatever. We don't know. But
there's speaking beforehand about that. Eric Watson says we always do what BB wants to do. WTF. No, you don't. Cosmic usually rules the roost in here, I feel like. He got the news. Yeah.
I'm just very polite. Being married for 16 years. Just
let it go.
Letting the woman have what she wants to have because it makes it easier on me in the long run.
Jay Heat says, yes, we do. I can confirm. Moist Mike. Oh, my God.
I bet you still haven't even contacted Moist Mike.
You know what? Oh no, I can't even do it. I don't think. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Can I rate him right now so that he's at the top of my list? Hey, Moist Mike, can you do me a favor? Can you write me hi, and I suck. But can you do me a huge favor? Can you write me a message right now so that you're at the top of my feed and my DMs? That would be super awesome. And then when I get off,
Moist Mike, tomorrow she'll be saying the same thing.
Matter.
If anything, at least she's predictable.
No, it does matter. It does matter. If he's on the top of my list, when I get in there, I'll jump in and see it, and then I'll know. So yeah, I have to send him Sharon.
Send that damn coin. Send that damn coin.
He won, and I just I suck.
Sorry, they've been rugged.
You're in here.
Got rugged.
You'll be at the top.
I want to tell you guys, it went to 0.
What did?
I don't know. Whatever your coin did.
What is 0? No.
Kidding. Who would say that? That's weird. Could be weird. Okay, so I'm still the same crypto bro, same bullishly crypto bro. New week.
Yes.
I'm just waiting for the big breakout to happen.
Okay.
I can't tell you if it's going to be this week. I can't tell you it's going to be next week. But the big breakout, some narrative, some awesome thing, and we're just waiting and doing some weird sideways chop until then.
Why do we have you here if you can't predict the market? I thought that's why you were here.
I gave you the ABC correction, okay? This part of time, this is that before breakout. This is a weird time, right? Things gonna go different ways. Up one day, down next day. I mean, we've seen it with gold. Here, this is what that shit looks like.
What does gold look like?
Oh, my bad. I pushed the wrong button.
Thanks for the follow.
You be the person to figure this out, right? This is gold after its ABC correction. Take off. We're there. Here's Bitcoin. There's gold. Bitcoin. This is common. This is common. But how long it takes and how weird it looks, they can come in many different shapes and forms. All I know is, according to everything, we have just a ton of things that are looking awesome.
Yes.
Right? And a lot of ingredients are there. I'm not saying we can't just have a little scary wick here and there like today or whatever, but it wouldn't be nothing that would be long term. But I'm excited. I think people are just not bullish enough.
I know you don't think. I think that a lot of people are getting more and more bullish, right? I think okay, so I will say that today, hey guys, if anyone knows what happened with ZBAC, I know someone asked about ZBAC and White Rock, please put it in the chat. I will take a look at it. I'm not in ZBAC right now, but I know that a lot of people are, so if there's news about it, would love to share it. I have said that I've heard like 4 people in the last couple of days say that they think we've topped out. And to me,
it's weird, right?
It's weird. It's weird because I could see if maybe we were in, I think someone did it on X. Did what on X? Oh, ZBAC. Oh, put ZBAC out there. Okay. I think what is funny is that if you felt like we were in euphoria, I could understand that. Like saying we topped out.
Right.
If you looked at the charts and you're like, oh, that's a triple top on a high daily time frame, like we talked about, which is like the most bearish pattern or whatever, bullish, bearish. And then I could see somebody saying we're topping out. What's weird is that, oh, someone fudded it. Sorry. Yeah, ZBAC. What's weird is that we don't have any of those things. So what are they going after? I wish Callie was in here because Callie was one of the ones, he didn't say strictly that he thought we had topped out, but he thought there could be like a case for that, right? Hey Deb, nice to see you. One for freedom.
But that's just typical sentiment when we've been at a market cycle like this.
Yeah.
And some people will keep doubting the breakouts and keep doubting the breakouts. And then until it's too late, because what happens is that when that breakout does happen, it's going to happen when you least expect it.
Thanks, Johnny.
And it's going to happen so quick, and you either have exposure or you don't have exposure.
Yes.
And most people think they're going to be able just to time it just perfectly to get in, and they won't. they're going to miss the moves.
Thanks, Doug. Thanks, Johnny.
And they're going to be forced to hop in, and that next breakout, that's a pretty nice breakout.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are going to be racing for that breakout. Like, and that's what we're going to see now, guys. And this is why that things get really volatile now. People know that there's a breakout coming, right? If you're a trader, you've been in more than one cycle, you know that there's most likely, this isn't the top, and most likely we're close to a breakout. Like Cosmic just showed you from the gold chart and the Bitcoin chart and how similar they are. People are watching this move, right, in the ABC correction. What's going to start happening is that people are going to try to guess at that move, and they're going to start putting their longs on, right? Mm-hmm. And then the market is going to be like, nope, not today. It's going to go liquidate all those longs. We're going to wick down, right? People are going to panic. Now you've got falling down. Now you've maybe got even capitulation at some point, right? Dill, thank you. Yeah. Because every time that happens, people are going to think, oh no, we're going, or they're going to think, oh, we're going up, and they're going to start piling on those longs. And all that does is once you start liquidating them, it just pushes us lower and lower. So that's why when we were talking today about like a possible flash crash down, like a quick crash down, thanks One for Freedom. That's why that happens. Thanks, Jessica. And so I'm looking at this, like, you know, we're trading in a range, guys, right now. We're in a range, and it actually looks like a bear flag on the 4 hour and on the 8 hour. But what I think is happening is actually it's not a bear flag. It's actually just bottoming out here. And it's trying to create a right shoulder, a shallow right shoulder, so that we can go back up and pump out of that chart.
You want to show us?
Excuse me. I don't know if that was a bug or what happened, but something.
How was the lake, by the way?
It was great. So it was great. But I was saying this on Caveman's Live too. It was great. We had a really great time. It was just a long ride up there. Right? Like 3 hours turned into 6 hours in a Jiffy Lube.
3 hours in a Jiffy Lube? Oh, man. I'm not going to laugh because my trip's coming up here this weekend, so knock on wood.
Well, the crazy thing is that, I don't know if you were in here for this, but my car doesn't have a dipstick. So the oil light turned on, it said we were low on oil, but my car has an electric dipstick. So you can't actually tell if it's working or if he's low on oil. So then my husband, so calm and so nice, he went and got oil and he put it into the car, only to find out that 5 minutes later, the light goes off, we get on the road and it says excessive amounts of oil. So then we had to stop Jiffy Lube, where the first thing the guy said was he came over and he said to me, we've never seen your car before. So that gave us confidence in what was going to happen next.
Is that where you pull the worker over and you're like, look, sir, we haven't been on vacation in many months. It's almost actually been a year and a half.
Could you just suck that oil out so we can get on our way? Like,
right.
At that point, like we had missed a Burger King that we were supposed to go to. My son down saying that he's losing his patience, and my daughter is crying in the back. And we're in a hot car sitting in a Jiffy Lube that's supposed to be 15 minutes and it's an hour. Like it was just crazy. It was so crazy.
Right. But you guys ended up having a really awesome time, right? You've hit that bottom, right? Just like a lot of crypto bros in this room right now. Yeah. They've been crying in the back seat.
Yeah.
And screaming, this is never going to happen.
And then they go to a beautiful lake at the end.
And then we see the beautiful green candles.
Hope that you don't plunge into that lake and stay longer than you need to.
Right? Don't do that, crypto bros.
Too long. When the lightning happens, get out.
Right.
But no, it was great. We had a really great time, and I did it was nice to be able to relax. The kids had a wonderful time, and we were with family, so that's always good.
Yeah.
I don't take a lot of breaks, so I feel like whatever.
I've noticed that you're busy and you're a part of a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I am. I do it to myself though, right? So I have to keep busy. My brain doesn't slow down. And when it does, it can be detrimental.
It's usually not good. Creepy thoughts start popping in, right? That's what happens to me.
You just try to keep busy,
Right.
So this is what's happening on the charts, guys. You know, can you see it? Yeah. Okay. So this is actually SHIB, and I'll show you why. We'll go to Bitcoin first, and then I'll show you some of the alts because this actually builds a story of what is happening here. So if you've been in more than one cycle, now you know that that Bitcoin runs before the alts, right? Bitcoin runs, the dominance goes up, and then all of a sudden it will drop down, and that's where. Thank you, Nico. Nice to see you. That is where you get the altcoin season. And so right now, what's happening, and again, guys, my drawings are messy, and I'm sorry, but that's just what I do. So, so right now in the 4 hour, and this is what I was talking about before, we have a chance to go up to the 114, which is funny because I've been talking about 114 for a really long time, not looking at what the analysts were asking for. And they're actually calling that if we break the 114, then we could go up to the 140 mark. Which makes sense. 143, I think it is. So what's happened here is that, there we go. I'll explain what I'm talking about here so that you guys can see it. So right now, this is on the 4 hour, where this is the double bottom that we saw originally. And it actually turned in, so here's one bottom, here's two bottoms, and then it actually turned into a little head and shoulders here. So this is actually a touch on the line. This is the trend line for the inverted head and shoulders. And this is shoulder one, head, shoulder two, and then we broke out. I think what is happening here, and we just double topped here, and that's what happened when you just saw us take that a little bit of a dip. We're now at 108. It did go down to 107.9. We double topped here on a smaller time frame. And so what I'm thinking is probably happening is that people saw the inverted head and shoulders here. They got in here thinking this is a shoulder, which is exactly what I was thinking too, which is why I was looking for a breakout here, because a shoulder doesn't need to be the same width or height as the other shoulder. It can just be 3 bumps, right? So a lot of people got in here thinking this is a long, we're going. The target for the inverted head and shoulders is 117.669. And so I think what it did is it faked out here. So we faked out to the upside, we double topped, and now we're coming down. What I think may be happening is that that this little shoulder actually wasn't a shoulder. It was more of like a fake out. And this is going to be one like shoulder, head, and then a little shoulder here. I think we're going to come down maybe a shallow shoulder and then shoot up to the same exact target, which is 117.669. And the reason why I think that is the higher time frames, not the 4 hour, but the 8 hour, the 12 hour, the 22, and the daily, as well as the 2 day and the 3 day, they're all overheated and they look like they're pointed down in a bearish pattern. So to me, that says that we're going down, but I'm being cautious because I know that in bullish times, which we are in right now, that the movement may not make it all the way down to the target, and that we may just make a shallow move here and form that right shoulder and then get up and get out of this pattern for good. The other thing that's happening is, and I won't do this for too long, is on the 4 hour, we have that pattern. On the daily, we have a bigger head and shoulders pattern here. And this actually looks like the clearer pattern to me. I always tell my trading group, if you see a pattern, I'm holding out for the knees and toes to Kai said. Changer. I like the knees and toes. Richie Rich as much as you can, Richie Rich, not financial advice. So so I always tell the trading group that whatever time frame you see the pattern on the clearest, the pattern that is the most clean, that's the time frame that you actually want to trade and use your target on. So here, so this is actually a head and shoulders. If you guys can see this here, here's a shoulder, you get a deep head, and then a shoulder here. And that target is much higher. So that target is the 142.709. So we've got a head and shoulders on a smaller, head and shoulders on a larger, and that's where we're getting that 116 to 117 and then the 140 to 142 targets. But as you can see here, the stokes are overheated and they're pointed down. So that tells me that maybe we're going to bounce around in here a little bit. There is a trend line here that I'm looking for us to stay above. If we stay above that and pop up here, get over it, retest, then I would think that we're going to a higher target there. That's what's happening with Bitcoin. The difference between Bitcoin and the altcoins is that the altcoins are lagging a little bit behind Bitcoin. So they're in similar patterns, but they are a little bit behind, which would tell the story that Bitcoin is probably going to make a run for it soon. And if it makes a run for it, then all of the alts Bitcoin's going to have a little bit of time to pull back. All of the alts are going to start running. And I'll just show you SHIB really quick to show you what I'm talking about. And then I'll get off the charts. I know that people want to talk crypto instead. So this is what we're seeing on a lot of the daily charts, guys, for alts. There's a lot of cup and handles. This is a huge cup and handle. I've been following it for months. This is literally on the daily chart. So this has taken months to play out. What I thought at first is that when I first looked at this, in the last couple of days, is that this is looks like a bear flag to me. But what I'm noticing is that a lot of the altcoins right now are doing the same exact thing. They look like they're in a bear flag, but they're not dropping. And that says to me that they're trying to double bottom here. See this bottom here? This is not going to be a cup and handle anymore. This is going to be a double bottom, and it's already made the bottom here. So it's just wiggling along here to make that double bottom. And then we're going to come up here. We're going to break this trend line, retest, and come up. And that follows the narrative of like hey guys, thank you so much for the gift. That follows the narrative of like what this whole market is about, right? Bitcoin goes up. Thanks, Johnny. Bitcoin goes up, Bitcoin dominance goes up, dominance drops, altcoins go up. And so if we can see a little bit of lag time between Bitcoin and the altcoins, that gives us a really good idea that things are moving in the direction that we want them to move in.
Hey, next week's my birthday.
I know it is. Thank you for the follow. Next week's your birthday.
Yeah, it just happens to be during the U.S. House of Representatives declaring July 14th as the crypto week.
It's crypto week. And July, is it the 18th?
Yeah, mine's the 18th, so mine's the week of the crypto week.
That's so cool. Happy early
Right?
birthday.
What are the odds? What are the odds?
I mean, they're kind of good because you're cosmic crypto, so you're making everything.
The odds are better than thought. But that is pretty bullish, right? So we have a lot of things going to be happening during that time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do we think that could be the incoming pump? Could we see some news come out that maybe affects Bitcoin's dominance?
Possibly. Hey, Country. Hey, guys, if you don't follow Country, great creator, does really funny stuff, has a live in the morning. If you want to be entertained in the morning and talk about crypto, please go to his live. Please follow him. I actually think, I'm on the other end. I actually think that the crypto week may be bearish. And because here's the thing, who's going to celebrate crypto week? Me? You? We already have crypto. So what's going to push that price up?
What about leading up to it?
Leading up to it, I think, yes. I think there's going to be a pump leading up to it, and then I think it's going to be a sell the news. For sure. I think that the only thing that would push me, when do the charts say that tariff wars will end? They don't say that in the charts. I wish they did. I wish they did. I wish it told us everything. I think the only thing is if there is like the administration comes out and like constantly makes it a thing in the news, right? If they do that, then we could have some upside during it.
So I'm just looking, like, to me, I just feel like we're just in this sideways action zone, up, down, left, right, A, B, B, A, start type of void until the bullish narrative comes out. And I'm not quite sure if that's the bullish narrative or there's some other type of catalyst. But what I would expect to see is some type of catalyst that drives the market into buying.
Yeah.
And making realize, holy crap, I need to start buying this.
Hey, Pappas. Nice to see you. Yes. And I think that I think that may come with if they keep on touting it, if they keep on putting it, if it's on the news, then it could be the spark, right? Because people may start to think, wait a second, this thing is getting big. A lot of people are talking about it that normally don't. Like, that's when people get excited, you know?
Right.
Hey guys, if you could tap your screen a little bit, get the likes up, that would be awesome. I hate to say that, it sounds super salesy, but it does help the algorithm. And if you could share it out, that'd be awesome. I'm Chelsea, I'm Bullish Babe. This is Cosmic Crypto. And we're just here to hang out with you guys, entertain you.
I am super fast tapping right now. Like, if you were to see how many hearts are happening right now,
crazy,
you'd be amazed.
No, I think it is bullish. I think there are a lot of things that could be like the spark here. I'm just trying to figure out which one is going to be the spark at the right time, right?
Well, we're pretty much close to the right time. We're pretty close.
Yeah, I think we're pretty close. I think the charts are saying it. I think the community is feeling it. I do feel like, thanks, Tumbletick. I feel like people are getting a little bit out of the dredges, right? Thanks, Bass. They're getting a little bit out of like the depression phase. Like, we see the hope. Thanks, Be the Change. We see the hope a little bit right now, right? With it being over 108, like kind of treading and even treading. Like,
I don't know if people really even see the hope right now. Like, I still see like sentiment in the market, like still just like bearish.
You do?
Right?
Thank you. It's so nice. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Because they're like, oh, well, you know, probably not until December or November, December. You know, maybe this is short-lived, right? I still see a lot of like bearish sentiment in the market, and there's really nothing as of right now for us to rally to, right? Like, what can we rally to? I think the market is just, it doesn't know. It's looking for that bullish catalyst, whatever it is that gets us out of here.
You know, I think the market actually knows. I think it just, I don't think the market, I think the market is doing what it does. I think it, like, for me, just being somebody who looks at charts, I think the market actually, those patterns, like, it dictates those patterns. Like, those patterns are in there no matter what. And when we see, like, we were just talking about this on the other live too, when you see a pattern break out when it's supposed to break out, like, it's almost like the charts had dictated that news. I know it's like the chicken or the egg.
You understand that, but how many of the average crypto bros actually understand that? Right? More of them are focused on what? Narratives. What's the narrative? What the algorithm is dishing up for them, you know?
Yeah. I do think, yeah, and Brandon said institutional adoption is waiting on regulation clarity. Nothing will happen until then. I don't know. What do you think about that? What do you think about nothing actually popping off until then? I don't know if it's going to wait that long.
I have a strong suspicion that since that one big liquidation event that we had, what was it, like January, February, something like that, when we had that big large one, that many crypto bros haven't been buying these dips, but somebody has been. I speculate that that's probably the case. Now, whenever you maybe bought the dip, but I'm thinking a lot of crypto bros haven't been buying the dip, and someone else is buying the dip.
And why wouldn't they? If they know, if they've been told over and over again that crypto regulation and clarity is coming, why wouldn't they be?
Because crypto bros have been buying the dip for a minute, and they're like, it just keeps dipping. It just keeps dipping.
Just keeps dipping. Why has the SEC not, Tumbletick said, why has the SEC not dropped the appeal waiting for next week?
That's what I would probably think, right? Put it into crypto week, you know, have a bunch of bullish news come out, which maybe it is a good catalyst. It really depends. You know, like if the market was like, and we talked about this on the phone, me and Bullish did, like if the market was pumping right now, then I could almost be like, oh, well, wait a minute. Everybody's extra bullish now from this event happening. That's probably not a good sign, right?
Yeah.
But since we're not pumping, and that's not to say that we can't pump up, you know, up to the weekend up to it, right? But if we don't, one could speculate that maybe that could be some type of catalyst.
Yeah. February 2nd to April was your chance to be the change said. That was really where like the big dip was for sure.
Yeah.
Although some are still like really low. Like I was looking at some of the things that I hold and I'm like, man, like there's still, especially alts right now, some of them haven't run at all. Like there's some that just haven't done any numbers. And those are like the ones that have like had the shallow bull market or whatever, or bear market. Those are the ones that probably should take a look at if they're good projects, right? Hey, the one, nice to see you. I sold my XRP today and took profits. Tumbletick said, dude, Tumbletick is one of, I swear, he's like one of the best profit takers ever. Like,
good job, buddy.
I know, good job. I don't see anyone else saying I took profits today in our lives. And he does all the time. He's like, I took profits. I sold all my Tesla today and bought more XRP. I mean, so he knows how to like take profits, get in, get out, and actually take profits so that he actually realizes them, right? It's true, he says. Yeah, it is true. As far as the alts go, I think some people are saying we're not going to have an altcoin season.
The sentiment is that we won't have one, or it won't be that big, right? And then once again, I always have to remember, after the many years of making these videos and how wrong when the majority of the crowd, including myself, starts saying one thing, right? Usually it's the opposite. So maybe, just maybe, this is going to be a super bullish event.
I mean, that's the thing is, so Brandon says people can't pay their bills. Crypto is the farthest thing from their mind. Yeah, I do.
But here's the thing, right? And I have an answer for that, right? Is look at the gambling industry. Look at the OnlyFans industry. Those are in the multi-billions of dollars. Trust me, when the time is right, retail will scrape whatever money they can have to get into something that could be life-changing to them. And they'll be doing it at the wrong time. Guaranteed.
It's like getting the golden, like looking for the golden ticket when all of them are found.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that's the problem with when people get into the crypto space. They get in when everyone's already been found except for maybe one. Well,
they get in when they start seeing, especially like on social media and whatnot, when they start seeing other people do it.
Yeah.
Right? When they see me saying, hey, look, my algo just went to freaking $2. Holy crap, I'm going to buy an island. And I'm so super excited. I could do that. I need to buy it now. It could go to $4. It could go to $8.
What's funny is this.
Right?
And what's funny, and one thing we should be pointing out is this. All of us have been in crypto more than 4 years. Like most people in this community, right? More than 4 years.
Right.
You see any of us driving a Lambo or living on a private island? Not a one. There's not one of us. Could one of us afford that? Maybe. I don't know which one. But I'm just saying, if none of us have done that yet, the very slim chance that tomorrow you're going to have an island. No, I haven't. I have not, but very slim chance. Like, and I feel like more people need to point that out, that like, that doesn't happen. Like, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it takes a long time to happen. None of us are living on a private island.
What also depends on, to me in crypto now these days, it's not so much about me buying this coin and it goes way high to this amount. Yeah. Now it's, hey, look, it can go to this amount relatively safe, without too much risk. Play the game of numbers instead, volume. Yeah. And actually pick up more. Some people will just buy, a couple hundred, when really, focusing on the thousands is where you'll see more of your gains happen. Yeah. And some people don't have it, and that's okay too, because you always have to start someplace.
Yeah, but like that's the thing also, you can compound your gains, right? No one's ever going to time the top, but if you are in projects that are going to keep growing over time, you play the cycles, right? You sell 80% at what you think is going to be somewhat the top of the market. If you do your research and you figure that out, then you wait to buy the blood again. And then you ride that back up. And every time those gains are compounded. So there is a way to make money even if you can't buy thousands of each.
Well, what if the cycle gets broke after regulation?
It might. Not saying it won't. It might. Very, very well might. I don't know though. I don't know. I don't know if I believe that the cycle will ever break. I think we're going to get diminished returns, but I don't think that it will break completely until the halvings are over. You know, thanks, Johnny. Hi, Chameleonaire. Hi, Donald. Nice to see you. Guys, if you're new here, I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe.
Wait, you don't have an island yet? Psh, rookies. Pittsburgh.
I do not have an island.
Yeah, those are. Yeah, I'm excited for that. For Ripple's CEO testifying for the Senate. Yeah, I'm excited because I feel like out of crypto, there's no more important voice to listen to than somebody that had got drugged through it, right? And him not just representing himself, but representing the XRP community as a whole, right? I feel like that voice is important. Very bullish on that. I'm excited to see how it goes. It's tomorrow, right?
Wednesday.
Or Wednesday. Is it live where we could actually watch it or no?
I don't know. Is it a closed hearing? It might be.
Anybody know that in the comments? Chat.
Closed hearing for the Senate. Pittsburgh said, no way. I feel like it's totally going to break cycle. It could. I'm not saying that it can't. I just see that happening completely until all of the halvings are done. Because the halvings, I know that Cosmic has like a theory that the halvings don't really like. That's not really what dictates it. But yeah,
that's not a theory. That's fact. That wasn't even a theory. I think Bitcoin setting a new all-time high before the halving obviously told everybody that it's never been about the halving cycle.
But here's the thing. I'm telling you,
it just happens to go when the stock market goes.
No, that's not what I feel like. So I'm going to go with the halving theory. Is what I'm going to go with. I'm going to say that's just your theory.
The myth. So you're going with the myth, the halving myth. Okay, hit me with the halving myth.
If you want to say it that way, if that makes you feel more comfortable, then yes.
If only we could talk about those magic Bitcoin mining volcanoes next.
Well, we can. Would you like to tell me your theory on that?
Yeah, I have no idea. You just tell me how that works. Bitcoin miners and volcanoes. I'm interested. It's all magic from here.
I'm not going to tell you about those magic Bitcoin volcanoes. I'm keeping that secret myself, Cosmic. So no. So it is a public hearing on Wednesday, so we can watch it. Be the Change says.
Yeah.
Guys, if you don't follow Be the Change, Caveman, Pittsburgh Mad Hatter has been doing some crypto content.
He is, and he's getting better.
I know. It is.
Imagine that.
Yeah, I like that. He's a funny guy.
He is a funny guy.
Especially with XRP and ETFs, I feel like they're going to change it all. They could. It is going to change, guys. The more adoption, the more institutional investment is in this space, it is going to change. And we can't really stop that from happening at all. Let's hear about Ondo and their new acquisition. So I
don't really follow Ondo, to be honest with you.
But I don't know about the new acquisition. So let's check it out.
In other words, I hold nil.
No, he doesn't like.
Not that I don't like it.
New things.
I'm not going to FUD the bags. I think it's connected to XRP, right? They have a partnership, right?
Yeah, and Ondo Finance acquires Oasis Pro for 1.4 billion tokenized securities push. It is a move that is set to transform the landscape of tokenized securities in the United States. That sounds like something you might be into. Maybe you should check out Ondo. I'm going to put my conviction on you. How do you like that?
Just like anything, I wait for the FUD to happen and the item to crash before I get interested. If I miss it, I miss it. I'm not going to make every one.
Yes. No, you're not going to make every one. And I like Algorand.
Did you say Algorand?
Yeah, he likes Algorand, as you can see.
You mean the one that's leading in the most tokenized stock out of all the blockchains, beating Ethereum and its layer twos,
I
like
mean,
all together?
it is pretty
That
amazing.
Algorand?
We like Algorand, right? And today you're like a one chick guy today because you're not mixing your fashion, which I don't like when you do that. You have Algorand on the top, H bar on the bottom. You can't mix your fashion like that. You can't mix your.
What are you talking about? This is like these are my teams. I wear my teams.
No, but you can't wear two. What if you?
I can wear two different ones, crypto bros.
Not if they're both baseball. Just saying. Cow tokens, yes. Mercado Bitcoin is tokenizing 200 mil RWA on the XRPL. That's nice. Yeah, like that's the thing is like there's so many things going on. The tokenization.
Yeah. Well, this is why XRP is my largest bag.
Wait, what?
Who? And today's special guest, we have Normie Life.
It is like Nike and Adidas.
Welcome to the Cosmically Bullish Talk Show. You want to sit and learn crypto with us?
No.
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 That was a quick no. Like that wasn't even a hesitation.
I want to work out.
Come on, let me talk about blockchain with you.
No.
Got home from work. Could you wait on the crypto talk for a while?
What?
I'm being funny.
There you are.
You have a good day?
I did. It was a great day.
She's gonna go lift weights. She'd rather lift weights than have crypto talk.
There we go. That's what I would do too. Really. So.
I love it when she makes her daily like special appearances. It's awesome. Like pops in. It's like I always hear the garage door too, so like I know it's coming.
Yeah, you know she's gonna walk through that door. You're gonna get to put her on display on your channel, and she's gonna run away.
I got so lucky. I got like started dating her back in high school. Like I couldn't pull that today, obviously. I mean, luckily there was some.
Luckily there was some chemistry, like some. Well, luckily there was like some. It
wasn't for my ledger.
She didn't marry you for your ledger. Is that what you're saying? I don't know. No. No. When you know each other from so young like that for a long time, that chemistry is different, right?
It's different. Yeah.
It's different. That's a good thing. It's a good thing.
And it's funny because your husband actually calls us what? He calls us. You said it on the live earlier today.
Does he call you?
No, he calls us. You know, you're crypto something weird or.
Oh, the weirdos. My pack of weirdos. He calls us my pack of weirdos. Yeah. And that is what this is, right? We're like a pack of weirdos who all found each other on TikTok. And which is even weirder, which makes us weirder. So like, if anything, I think there's like such a dichotomy between like me in like my everyday life.
What do they expect? What do you think they think that we do? You know, like Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Decentralization.
Yeah. I don't know that like we're a cult in here. Is that what you're saying?
Is that what the normies think? You know, like our normie spouses and stuff.
I think it might be.
What do they talk about for so long?
How could they possibly talk about this stuff for so long?
It's invisible. That's invisible coins.
Yeah.
How do you know they're a coin? Are they round? What if they're square? We didn't even know this whole time.
They're like fantasy coins. That's what
crypto shards.
Fantasy crypto league. That's what's going on here. The U.S. Bitcoin ETS and MicroStrategies bought the entire block reward of 2025. Did you see that? Big Ledger ETF. You wore her down is what I'm hearing. I don't know what that was.
I'm just saying. At some point.
Yes.
Some point in time here, crypto bros, especially Bitcoin crypto bros, I started looking at each other and say, you know what? I'm thinking this business treasury thing was a bad idea. I think this was a horrible idea.
And I love that you hate it so much because I feel like you're right, number one. But number two, it is like, and I think Be the Change was on Caveman. Oh, Caveman's in here too. If you guys don't follow him, please follow him. Hysterical, has great lives. Um, he was saying that Be the Change was saying that it like mixes Wall Street and
So essentially, we've created a centralized bottleneck with a decentralized asset.
cosmically bullish. So
Bad idea. Bad idea.
bad idea. But you know what? You know what is great is like the ETFs that are coming out or waiting for approval, like all of the altcoin ETFs. The
I'm
fact,
excited about those. I think a lot of those will, give legitimacy to a lot of different coins. And I feel like there's been coins shown to us throughout, since Trump been elected and things like that. Like, remember that Trump pump?
yes,
When you had certain coins were listed, once again, we've seen it again with the whole grayscale thing. There's a lot of coins we keep seeing repeated over and over, and I'm pretty bullish for those coins.
me too. And then they get an ETF, and like I feel like it's all over, right? And I feel like I was saying to you today, what is we keep trying to think of what is the narrative that's going to push this over. And
I don't think it'll be the ETF so much.
it might be.
I think because the market would be expecting that, right?
Not for though.
I feel like the thing that's going to really get the market moving is some surprise, something that we didn't even think of that was probably blatantly obvious, and this market's going to shoot it up because I never see things pump on things, certain news that we expect it to pump on, right? We're like, oh yeah, this is going to be bullish, and sometimes it's the reverse. It's like the negative news that we know is coming,
Yeah, but ETFs have.
I think you're going to get the market. I don't think it's going to be like an explosion into price as most people are thinking. But I think there'll be some narratives that maybe get it going really good.
The only thing that could happen though is that if
Use case. That's what I hope happens.
no, the thing that's going to happen, I think, is that if the ETFs get approved, they get approved, and those certain projects start moving up. I think that could actually spark the altcoin season. May not be the thing that sparks Bitcoin going up, but that may be the thing that sparks the altcoin season. Because then people, that could be Mark.
I like my idea better of the thing that we don't know pumps the market, and things we don't know drops the market.
But I think that there are
How many black flags have you called?
not many.
Nobody. That's why Tether's not going to be the black swan event everybody thinks it's going to be, because people are expecting it to be.
BlackRock admits to XRP ETF would send it.
I think that I would definitely be bullish. And I think there's a lot of, like I said, XRP is my largest bag. I just don't think that, we just seen kind of what happened when that approval from those that bag first came out. Like, it didn't really even move the market, right? And maybe it does a little bit more, let's just say on XRPs or something, But I just still think it's just going to be some underlying narrative that is just going to make a bunch of retail saying, hey, you know what? I need to focus on getting into crypto. I need to put whatever I have right now into it.
Mm-hmm. It's going to take a lot to do that. And what's funny is, it's going to make me do the stupid puzzle. Hold on 1 second. I love it. My favorite thing about that puzzle is that it says your live will end in 5 minutes if you don't complete the puzzle. How dumb do they think we are? It takes 5 minutes to move one piece into a puzzle piece.
Okay, my defense. Okay, it was a weird puzzle. We had 20 seconds left.
like how long is it taking for people to do that?
The math wasn't mathing on mine. But anyway, usually like things we don't know usually do pump markets. I'm not saying that the ETFs don't, but I think, they're going to be great long term.
Yeah.
I think we'll see the most weight, from that long term. But just remember that it goes both ways. Once we start killing, the crashes to the lows, it starts killing the crashes to the highs because corrections work both ways.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think I just lost my train of thought. Just totally lost my train of thought. So.
All right.
I know.
That was your crypto news.
Sorry about that. Someone was asking, I have seen Dogecoin, guys. I haven't invested in it, but I know a bunch of people have, and B Rose and Taz said that they have done well with it. So congratulations. Thank you, Tumbledick. The ETF inflows are like really bumping up too. So like that's another thing that I think is the reason why we are holding some support too. And we're not.
Yeah, you know what I think is happening?
What's happening?
People holding Bitcoin for a while are starting to
Take
go
profit.
ahead and make some sells. They're bored. They're bored. Bitcoin's been boring. And actually, to be honest with you, that's what we want to see. That's exactly what we want to happen.
Well, that's what's supposed
They
to
get
happen.
bored, and then they start capitulating, and they start moving to altcoins. Then all of a sudden, Bitcoin shoots up, right? And more capitulation happens.
Yeah. And I think that's what we're seeing from the charts too. Like it looks like Bitcoin is going to pop around here, like bang around for a little bit, maybe fake us all out a little bit, because everyone thinks we're going sky high right now. And so when everyone thinks we're going sky high, like it's always a little.
What is the fear and greed index, by the way?
That would be good to know. I don't know. Fear and greed. It's so funny because you can feel what the fear and greed is right now. What do you think it is? Is it? 50?
I think it's neutral. I think the market just doesn't know.
I think it's like 57.
52.
Huh.
Neutral.
Right?
Yeah. We don't know to be bullish or bearish. I think that's how there's a mix. Like I've seen some polls go out too, asking, what do you think happens next? And gave some different scenarios. And like, and it's like they're like almost locked even, like all the scenarios, right? It says the market is that confused right now. It doesn't know what to do. And there's nothing to, like, as soon as we get bullish, all of a sudden something tariffy happens, right?
Well, and now, like, so the other thing is, right, they pushed out that date for the tariffs or whatever, the trade, to August 1st, right? Is that what they pushed it out to? August 1st?
Yeah, I believe so.
So pushing it out there is interesting for me, right? So that not only allows us like a little bit of room right now for the market to run, but what that also does is, hey, Whites, thank you so much. What that also does is allow for like, that shows like the perfect scenario for me, right? We have a little bit more room right now to run and for Bitcoin to kind of take off and make a new high. That may cause the dip, which would then, let's just say, would then bring, because I'm guessing there isn't going to be, there may be super bullish news, or we could shoot off from there. But for me, this scenario is more likely that actually is more bearish. Thanks, Timothy. And that would bring us down. That would allow for Bitcoin to cool off, the alts to get started, and then move up from there. So that's like the scenario that I'm playing around with right now. Thank you. So it's just a good setup. Like everything is telling a story right now. All these dates are coming in. The dates that you can see.
Stars are aligning.
Yeah. Like, and it will tell a story too. We're not going to go straight up from here, but the fact that we may have, thanks, Aeronautic, the fact that we may have some news in here that could bring us down would allow for breathers in the charts. And that's what I'm looking for more than anything, right? Breathers.
What's Bitcoin at right now?
Bitcoin is at 107,940.
Right. Think about that. Bitcoin's at 107K. And the crypto fear and greed index is only 52.
Which is always, and I will keep on saying this until I don't have any breath left. It is so crazy to me that Bitcoin is at 107K right now. And I don't have one friend calling me up and saying, do you think that this is a good time to get in?
Mm-mm.
it's not a good time to get in, and I would tell them that. But I think it's funny that not one of them is calling me. That means that it's not like a thing right now.
If you check out how much has been searched, like in Google search trends,
Yeah,
like
it's
it,
not coming up.
no.
No. And that's like another key indicator of like you're in like that last phase is like Google search trends, all crazy. Thanks, Crypto Chris. Thanks for the follow, guys. That's where you really have to kind of pay attention, right? B Rose just said, "What is your opinion on Sol? You don't hold any anymore, right?"
I have a very tiny bit, in my moon bag where I just kept, but I sold most of everything I had bought for like $10 and $15.
So you killed it in profit, really.
Yeah. Well, it's obviously all in like XRP and H bar and Algorand and all my other favorite ones.
All your other big bags. Yeah, like Bitcoin right now looks like it's in a bear flag on the 1 hour and on the 4 hour. And like that bear flag is rounding out. Like the tail of it is rounding out, which usually means we're gonna dump. But the stokes are low. So like it's giving you mixed signals all the time, which is why I'm being extremely cautious. Because these are the times where I will say, even though like it's looking bearish and we're going down, we'll have a short squeeze and it will literally bring us to like 110K, like 110, like in one candle, So like, I feel like we're there right now where the candles will start doing that. And then
until a catalyst pops out.
Yeah. Like what?
I don't know what the catalyst is going to be. Some bullish thing.
Yeah. I mean, it could be a lot of things together. Right? There's a lot
of things.
Yeah, multiple. As far as XRP and where that's going, I know a lot of people are still frustrated, right? We've had like all of this bullish news. I think people are just like done, like kind of done with it. Like they love it. They love to hate it, pretty much.
Well, because they have a misconception. It's unfortunate, that XRP moves and bull runs on its own. And that's just not the case. XRP has only ever moved during Bitcoin expansions or topping. Mm-hmm. And that's most altcoins. But it's not going to have a bull run. It's not detached from the crypto market like its own special thing. It's going to move when everything else moves. And if you can understand that, you can have patience.
Yes. Why would you think that XRP would get to $10?
That's my target is between $8, $9, $10. So
yeah, I think 8 is like my safe bet right now, and that not financial advice, guys. But I think
I'll deploy a lot at 8. Yeah.
And then 10, I think it has definite potential to go there, I think.
Definite.
Yeah. Especially with all the adoption. Thank you for the follow, Royal. With all the adoption, institutional investment into it, I think, in 15 years, it will be an easy $50. I think it could get to $50.
That's it. That is a possibility. Obviously not this cycle, but in some cycle in the future, that's a possibility. But more likely, because if it starts being used, right, as a utility, then it could, right? Because at some point, these will be revalued. Just like we've seen, because I've been doing a lot of research, like in telecommunications, from the switchover, from the regulations, that cellular and all the cell phones and everybody had to go through. I found a lot of like confluences with what's going on in the crypto market with that. And at some point, there will be a repricing of these, right? That happened in the telecom industry as well. So, and a lot of it was dependent upon, the use of the individual asset or thing. So I expect the same to happen like we've seen in the past with technologies and how they're rolled out.
Yeah, and I think it's hard to predict anything that has the potential to be like. This is why I have such a hard time with XRP. I know a lot of people talk about price predictions, but we've never seen anything like this with this administration, with this adoption. Like we've never seen anything like this before. So I'm taking a safe bet betting on past cycles in the charts, right? But at the end of the day, and I'm not saying market cap doesn't matter, because it does 100%. But could there be a scenario where it has the potential to go up way higher than we're thinking? Absolutely, which is why I'll leave some in, because there are scenarios, not saying that it won't ever come down, but there are scenarios and projects that have gone up from a certain point and have just never touched back down. So that's why maybe you don't get rid of all of one project that you have conviction in, right? Because there are scenarios where it could go way
Yes, here's
back.
the thing, right? So in telecommunications, when at some point certain projects or certain things were picked, right? You had your AT&Ts and your Verizons and things like that. And then a lot of those other, funds that people were investing into, the wild west of the cellular industry started compiling into some of those big name players. And some of those big name players end up acquiring a lot of the little guys during that time. Mostly because regulations, to be able to be regulated, you almost have to have a legal team, and not every small project can keep up with that or do that. So it'll be real interesting on what they do come up with this regulation. Bearish, bullish. I mean, at least there's some type of direction.
I mean, to be honest, I there is like a bearish component to it, but for me, a lot of it is bullish. Like a lot of it. Listen, we're going, and I think a lot of people are saying, well, with regulation and clarity, you use like decentralization. You don't really, and even if you do, what's happening over there?
It sounds like my kid's playing VR in the other room.
Yeah. But I think it's bullish for me. It's like, if we're going that way anyway, why not make it as clear as possible so that people can get in and feel safe getting in, right? And
I just know that clarity is not going to be the same for everybody. Nobody, no matter what they say next week, not everybody's going to be happy with what was said, right, or what was done, because that's just going to be the case of it.
Yeah, and why would they? Like, why would all of us also, like, here, if you just think about it this way, you have some people who are in utility projects. They feel like that is the thing. There's some people that are Bitcoin maxis and some people that are Ethereum maxis. And then there's meme coin enthusiasts, right? Some of that clarity and that regulation may stop some of those from actually moving forward. And those are the people that are going to get really angry at the clarity and regulation. But for the most part, hopefully most of the projects that are good projects can work within the confines of the regulation that is set forward. And if they can't, then you have to think not that there has to be something wrong with them, but they're either gonna switch it and adjust and adapt to the rules and the regulation, or they're not going to be able to operate in the US. That doesn't mean that they won't be able to operate anywhere. That just means here. Right?
Right.
Ripple. Thank you. Ripple turns to XRP and tech is a no-brainer. Would be a shame if it just stayed around $2. I don't think it's going to stay around $2.
Why do certain crypto people hate memes so much? Well, it's not the fact that I hate memes. I hate the rug pull ones. Like the actual ones with real community and real values. I mean, that's different, right? Your Dogecoin, your Shibas, but not your, pump and dumps.
Well, and the problem is, I don't hate memes at all. I got in through a meme. I run a meme project. I don't hate memes at all. I think it needs to be controlled to some degree. If it's not controlled and people don't know what they're getting into.
I think it is. Isn't the Secret Service going to be investigating a lot of cryptos related stuff?
That's what they were saying on Caveman's Live today, right? And that's that's good for the space. I know people think, guys, the only people that are upset about regulation are the people who aren't abiding by it. And so you're only upset about regulation, especially if it's that kind of regulation, like you can't just pop a meme coin on Pump Fun and then rug it after 2 days.
Why?
They put it on Pump Fun to rug it. Like that was the whole purpose. And so I don't hate meme coins, but I don't like the fact that people can come into this space planning to do something to people who are very blind investing. And yes, should people be researching it and doing their own research? Yes. But at the same time, we have a responsibility in the space to keep it as clean as possible, right?
So is a meme coin different than a pump and dump coin?
Yeah.
Like, is there a whole new category? So maybe we call them community coins, and then pump and dumps. So we have pump and dumps, community coins, and utility coins, and then
I mean,
proof of value, I guess, store value, Bitcoin maybe.
I don't know how you define them, and this is the problem, and this is why we need like regulation, right? Especially in the meme coin space. The problem is, I was active on Twitter for a really long time, and I have my own project, and I would be in a room with a lot of projects and a lot of project developers.
You say project a lot.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said you say projects a lot.
You know what?
You was doing a project in the room full of projects. Got it.
I'm so glad you got it because no one else did. I didn't say projects enough. And so I was in lives with a lot of developers or spaces with a lot of developers and founders. And the thing is the thing that I've learned is that it doesn't matter if the team is doxed. It doesn't matter if the tokenomics look good. It doesn't matter if doesn't matter if they, lock the tokens for a certain amount of time, right? None of that matters because it's all optics. And so the reason why we need regulation is because we need them to be bound by some sort of universal set of rules. And without that, you don't know what's real and what's not. And so with memes, I am, if I buy them, I do my research. I like certain things that have certain meanings. And I like memes that have a big community and a large market cap. But other than that, I would do a lot of research on where that team came from to begin with. Because even if they're docs, they're
Sorry. I was just listening to your gospel, and I was moved. And I got a new soundboard, and I'm pushing buttons.
I love the new soundboard. Is Cosmic still bullish? Yes, he is very bullish. But that's the thing. Like
that's what most people care about. Is Cosmic still bullish? Yes. Okay, good. All right. We flipped the show.
All right, we don't need the show anymore. We can just
as long as we know he's still bullish, we're good.
That smile says it. Yeah, but that's the thing is what's funny is people are using being like doxed and out in the open as like some sort of badge of honor, like their project is fine and there's nothing weird going on with it. When in reality, it's just a trick to trick you into thinking that they're transparent. And that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing this time. Last time it was all anonymous, So
now we can come out and be scammers, show you we're scammers too.
That's what I'm saying. And they're so bold. And this is the single reason why I left Twitter. I'm not bad mouthing Twitter as a whole. What's interesting is hey Solon, nice to see you. Hey Tumbletick, Caveman. I started to, thank you, people that I thought I knew, I started to see them getting into pump and dump groups. They would get into pump and dump groups and then they would start that. And so for me, it was just too much. Thanks, MVP. Nice to see you. So yeah. I love the soundboard so much. Thanks, MVP. But yeah, so now I just, you're gonna. Thanks, Sola. Thank
Whoa, that was cool.
Oh, I love that.
We got turned into a freaking
fairy,
right? Fairy princess.
Yeah.
Your bell?
I feel like I'm less of a fairy.
You're what?
Like I feel like I'm less of a fairy princess, and I feel like you think that I'm the villain.
Less of a fairy. I thought you said lesbian. Where's mine? I don't get no fairy costume. Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. Thank you so much, Solon. Hey, Nil's in the audience, guys. If you don't follow Nil,
What's happening, Nil?
What's happening, Nil? I know I haven't
I did get one. Yes. Oh. Thank you.
Look at that.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you. And we have 24,000 likes. That's a lot of likes, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Nil, I haven't been in any of Nil's lives lately, and I feel bad because
you haven't been in his lives lately.
No, I try to get in there, and then I go in for 1 second, I get called into a meeting, and it's like really crazy. But guys, he is really good. Cosmic is the first permanently banned creator to come back to our agency, MVP said.
Oh,
the first one. Nil was on fire. Yeah, guys. Nice. I love that. I love that. And you deserved it. You deserve to come back.
I keep playing like the Undertaker. I just keep coming back.
Well, you have listen, you deserve it. You've been making crypto content for 3 years and you've been paying TikTok to do it. So,
I know.
So you deserve to come back.
This shit needs to come back to me. I've laid the ground. The foundation has been laid. I did the seeds. I told you H bar 3 cents. I gave you it.
Just like Maddie had to come back because he had like sponsors. You have to come back because TikTok needs to get paid. Oh man. All right. So what is happening this week? Do we have any dates for anything that's happening?
Yes.
Don't call it a
next week is Crypto Week. Crypto Week is next week.
Yeah. Thanks, MVP. Sorry.
Cosmic Crypto's birthday is coming up. There's a lot of things going on.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the Oz show on your birthday.
On my birthday. I'll be driving back from North Carolina.
Yes. So.
By the way, I'm going on vacation next week. Crypto Bros, I'm going to be gone.
Hey guys, if anyone wants to, thanks Casey. If anyone wants to, in the audience, would like to co-host with me next week while Cosmic is gone, send me a DM. Because I'd love to have some people lined up to co-host with me while he's away. Because I will still do the show. So, Cosmic, are you taking the rolling home on vacation?
No, not this time. So we're going to an awesome little place in North Carolina. Beaches, fun, driving up there in the car. And yeah, Airbnb.
Airbnb.
Yeah, because sometimes it's nice. It's fun taking the mobile home different places, but sometimes it's nice just like to go someplace in a car and then get there and you already have like dishes and things.
And just stay in a hotel.
Yeah. No, Airbnb, I mean, this home has an arcade in it. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be quiet because I'll probably be making a ton of content in there. Has an arcade, bunch of fun stuff, beach. I mean, this is going to be like the best time for Cosmic Crypto to make some really unhinged content. And we're probably going to be like bull running and stuff.
I made some unhinged content at the lake, but so I posted one of them last night. Actually, it was a pool one. Posted one of them last night, and it got 0 views. And I'm pretty sure it's because there was a swear word in the audio in the background.
I got 0 views.
Do you think
maybe you just need to like redo it and post it again? When's the last video you did that went 0 views? Like,
you got like 4 14 views in like an hour.
Nobody's seen it. Just delete it and try again.
What I'm saying, I think it like blocked it because
No, I think you just need to do it again. I swear in some of my videos, do you see me getting 14 views?
Yeah, but could it have been that boring?
I think it was just it was an accident. Redo. F5, refresh.
Yeah, I guess I'll repost it. Yeah, and then I made an unhinged one that I haven't posted yet because I'm still debating on whether I should post it.
Then that's the one you should post.
I don't know.
That one will probably get like 1 million views.
I don't know. It is a little risque.
Toes. She's got her toes.
It's not toes. It's not toes. Not toes. It is not toes. Thanks.
Welcome to Cryptos.
Welcome to Cryptos. And just like my feet up on the lawn chair. I should have done that. That's what I should have done.
That's what I'm gonna be doing. My whole vacation trip. I'm gonna be going live, like wearing my crop tops and.
I did not go live wearing any crop tops nor a bikini, but in this one there is a bikini. I just haven't posted it yet. I'm waiting for the right time. So.
In other words, she's creating her OnlyFans account.
She had me on OnlyFans. I'd be like the most boring OnlyFans person ever. So hey, welcome. I know this is how I look, but welcome.
Gotta be better than Only Chains, right? Only Chains.
Like a chart map in the back. I know you're here for skin, but I'm going to teach you charts. I would be horrible.
That's my new name for the crypto market. Only Chains.
Only algo, B-Rose. Only algo.
Oh gosh, what time is it? It's 4:50. It's time for us to climb the show. We're getting crazy out here. We appreciate you guys for visiting us today. I'm still bullish. It's a new week. Same bullish crypto, bro. Just waiting for whatever the catalyst is. We may go up, we may go down. Weird shit may happen. Yeah. I know what the end result's happening. We're getting out of this. We're bullish.
We're on right now. We're at 107.878. So I think we may have some downside tonight into tomorrow and maybe the end of the week. I don't know. That's what I think. If you want to see charts and hang out with us with TA and trading, I do that every morning in Wolfpack. And Cosmic is usually there too, asking me to pull up their RU2. Boring. But thank you guys for joining us. We really appreciate it. Right? Yeah.
I think so. I think we appreciate them.
A lot.
Sometimes they ask some weird stuff in the chat.
What are they saying?
Sometimes they say some weird stuff.
Yeah. Love TA. One for freedom. Thank you. Thank you guys for being with us. Thank you for all the likes. Oh, thanks, B-Rose. Nice to see you. Thank you guys for hanging out with us and staying.
Hey, guess what? We're gonna be on tomorrow.
We'll be on tomorrow.
So tomorrow, 3:30. Get here a little bit earlier if you can. If not, you can watch us on the way home. Just don't pay attention to what we look like. Just listen to us.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have some more good bullish fun.
Yes. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You start.
Oh, you always start.
Too high. So until next time, stay cosmic
and stay bullish.
We'll see you tomorrow, guys.
Can we figure that out? That was perfect.
That was perfect, right?
But don't ever have me do it first, because if I have to do it first, I'm gonna forget the first part.
Bye, guys. Thank you. Bye. See you tomorrow.